And on this side as well, they have the war sled that Skeletor and his minions rode, which you can also create. This has interchangeable parts to create the war sled that you see in the packaging there. This piece swaps out with that, and this head also swaps out with that. So that's very cool. You can start army building, but the only thing is you will have many Prince Adam figures if you start army building with this, which is fine, but I just wish that they gave you some kind of generic army builder character with interchangeable parts, whatever. But it's a really nice 2-pack. And here is a look at the back of the packaging. Again, great artwork. Look at that detail. He-Man beating up Skeletor with the Sky Sled. Man-at-Arms is facing off against Trapjaw, and Beastman is behind Skeletor, and behind Beastman is Castle Grayskull. They've done a really good job on this, and you see how the interchangeable parts work over here. This is interchangeable to create the war sled, and over there you see all the figures that are available now. You see He-Man, Teela, Man-at-Arms, Skeletor, Evelyn. You see the Sky Sled and Prince Adam. You see Battle Cat and Beastman. And right next to each figure it says new for 20. And above that you see Evil Warriors, which is over here, and the Heroic Warriors, which is these 5 items right there. The packaging is really phenomenal. I can't stress that enough. Great job. And now what I'm going to do is open this up and we're going to take a closer look. Hey everyone, welcome back. So I have taken the Sky Sled and Prince Adam out of packaging, and as you can see there's a lot of accessories going on around here. They definitely went all out to make this as special and as cool as possible, and I love it. It really feels like 80s all over again looking at this. I'm very excited. So the Sky Sled has interchangeable parts to create the war sled so that the Evil Warriors can use it too. Interchangeable head and interchangeable sides to create that iconic vehicle. I think that's really an ingenious way to go about it. And obviously each set will come with Prince Adam, so you're going to have to army build a Prince Adam as well, but that's okay. Again, next year this is available everywhere else, so you will have a chance to army build better then when it's more widely available. I know a lot of people are having trouble finding it. Just hang in there right now. Just ride it out. So the Sky Sled, it's great homage to the 80s. It captured the iconic look and design of it into the Origins line, and they really did a nice job. So as you can see the side, they got the side blasters, they have a cannon in the front, they have interchangeable head right here. Here's a look at the computer design. It's very cool, and the engines. And on the bottom, that's where you put the acrylic stand in for the base. I'll demonstrate that in a moment. Here's a look at the other side. Exact same thing. This was a little bent in the packaging. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. These things happen. Really, really nicely designed. So to get this on the base, you want to snap this in as shown, and then attach this to the bottom there as shown, and then you will be able to recreate that iconic flying feature. So there's a look there, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put Prince Adam. I'm going to seat him in there for you. So his feet would just go right on the pegs like that, and the other side. And his hands can grip on the handlebars, which is great. So there's your look at the Sky Sled with Prince Adam. Can stay positioned like that. You can move it around a little as it's hinged. You could turn it to however you like. So create a lot of dynamic poses. They really did a nice job on it. Twist it. There's a hinge. It can go all the way forward. It can go all the way back. There's a lot of great options. And of course, as I said before, interchangeable parts. All right. So one thing is you can put the blaster on, take it off. That's really cool. The head comes right off. And also these sides come off. And the way to do that is just take it off like that. As you can see, there's a spot there for you to put the war sled symbols on there. And just like that, you have the war sled for the evil warriors. It's very simple to do, and it goes a long way to play, making this something special. So there's definitely a lot of reasons for you to army build these. They really did a nice job. And the other thing I want to show you guys is a comparison look to the version that was released with Masters of the Universe Classics. That was the last MOTU line Mattel did before Origins. And you can see how the differences are, similarities. This is sculpted and painted, while this is just a label that they put on it. But you can definitely see design-wise two different vehicles. And I like them both. And here's a look at the computer. Obviously, this has much more detail on there than just the printed label. And they have details here. They just didn't paint anything like they did here. So you can really see the difference between the two. I don't have the 80s one readily available right now, so I'm comparing it to the MOTU Classics. And here's a look at the bottom with the port on the bottom. They really did a nice job on this. And here's a look at the two heads. Here's the other head for the war sled, just for a comparison. And the last part I want to talk about is the new Prince Adam figure in the Origins line. It definitely has a lot of homages to the 80s line. I really love the design. They added a lot more articulation to these figures, which is what fans want nowadays. And it really, really works, I think. It's a great design, and I'm sure this line will do exceptionally well. I'm sure they're already seeing it perform very well. But here's a look at the cartoon vintage toy of Prince Adam. And as you know, his secret identity is He-Man. So he definitely looks like the He-Man part, but the other characters definitely couldn't tell on the show. So they really did a nice job on here. So as I said, a lot more articulation, ball jointed head, ball hinged shoulders, swivel hinged elbows, swivel hinged wrists, waist rotation, ball jointed hips, hinged swivel knees, rotating calves, and hinged rocker ankles. So it's a lot more than 5 points articulation that the 80s figures had. I'm sure most of you watching this video had some of those, or all of them, or whatever you had. And here's a look at him with his power sword. Did a great job. I just want to raise the sword up a little bit. By the power of Grayskull. So when he shouts that, he becomes He-Man. Really, really great design. And in case you guys want to see a comparison with last year's San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Prince Adam figure, this was the mini comic edition. This is cartoon vintage toy line, and you can see a lot of reused parts. The head is repainted, but also a completely different outfit. They swapped out the soft goods shirt with a plastic one, and also swiped out the soft goods belt with a plastic one. And there's a look at the back. And here's a look at Prince Adam, along with the other Prince Adam and the San Diego Comic-Con edition of He-Man. Again, all reused parts. A lot of these figures will be sharing this base as they did in the vintage line. There was some that used brand new sculpts, mix and match parts, stuff like that. But right now, here's a look at the base of the body. And again, I think it's a great style, great way to update the vintage line, and I think fans are definitely going to go crazy for this. Again, these are available now at Walmart. Well, I mean, Prince Adam and the Sky Sled, this was last year's Comic-Con edition release that you can't get anymore. So let me just be perfectly clear on that. These are available now at Walmart, and you're going to have to call around, stop in there every day. It's not going to be easy to find these right now. There's a lot of demand for it, and I wish everyone luck. I hope you can find it. But if you can't, again, everywhere else next year, it's going to be a lot easier to find these. It's going to be a lot easier to army build the Sky Sled. So hang in there, and eventually you will have it. Thank you for watching, and thank you for our friends at Mattel for providing these for review. Greatly appreciated. Please like and share this video. Would greatly appreciate that. Please follow us on social media. Links below. Visit the website, toyhypeusa.com, for more daily coverage. Follow us on social media. Links below on YouTube and upper right-hand side of the website under Follow Us. Greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys, and stay tuned for more coverage.